Welcome in to the Sweet Home Ala Bourbon channel. Tonight, we're going to do a couple things. We're going to dive into a opening of a bottle that I picked up, special bottle I got this week, and then we're going to do a review on a bottle that I've gotten a little deeper into. So, to start, we have the Weller C.Y.P.B. Look at that here. This Weller C.Y.P.B. It comes in at 95 proof. I was able to pick this up this weekend at Chattanooga Wine and Spirits. And we're going to give it, I already poured just a hair in there. So we're going to get a good pour in there and we're going to test it out. So, I haven't had any of it yet. Opened this bottle, or just kind of opened the seal of it this weekend. And but we didn't dive off into it, so I'm going to open it up tonight. I'm going to taste it. Not going to do a review on it yet, obviously, because we're not far enough into the bottle, but we're going to kind of talk about how I got it, and then we're going to sip it, see what it tastes like right out of the gate. All right, after that, we're going to jump into this Weller 12 here. I've had enough of that we're going to review it. So, this past weekend, Stan and I and Brandon went up to Louisville, Kentucky. Stan and I went up on Friday morning early, and we hit about 5 or 6 different locations, done some bourbon hunting, and then we met up with Brandon in Louisville as he was coming from another job in Illinois, and met up there, and we hit Whiskey Row, and we did several distillery tours. So I was able to pick this up at Chattanooga Wine and Spirits. The people there are great. We met the owner, or one of the 4 owners, and he let us taste their store picks. Their store picks are amazing. Most of their store picks that I've tried, same bourbon at other locations, Chattanooga Wine and Spirits tasted better. And that's an unbiased opinion. They're not paying me for anything. That's just my opinion. So, bought a couple of their store picks, talked to the owner, did a tasting, and he was kind enough to pop this C.Y.P.B. out behind the counter and give me a really good price on it. So, secondary market on this is usually anywhere from $350 to $500, and I was able to get this for a substantially good deal, and so I bought it. Now, I'm not going to, like I said, not going to do a review on it yet, not deep enough into the bottle, but let's taste it. Very light smell. This comes in at 95 proof. Got a good bite to it. Doesn't drink like a 95 proof. Drinks like a 105 proof, 107 proof. It's got some clout to it. So, shocking. Yeah, that's a good pour. I like all the Weller lines. I've started to be a kind of a weeded bourbon guy. I like all the Weller. Even the Special Reserve is a good mixer for me. It's a little step above Buffalo Trace, but the Weller Antique 107 is probably my favorite. The Weller 12 I've had a few times, and it's up there. It's top 3, 4, and you know I don't know where this will land, but a solid pour. It's got kind of a bold, kind of vanilla, nutty taste to it, and it's got some spice to it. It's got a little bit of, it almost tastes a little bit rye. It's a wheated bourbon, but it's definitely got a bold flavor to it. I like it. But the Weller C.Y.P.B., we'll dive off into that another night and review it. Tonight's agenda, let's review the Weller 12. Now, Weller 12 is a 90 proof bourbon. All right. So, I got a little story about how I got the Weller 12. After we went to Chattanooga Wine and Spirits, Stan and I ventured on up into Murfreesboro, up into Nashville, up into Bowling Green. Along the way, we stopped at, in Tennessee, a place called Junction. And I can't remember if it's, and I'll tag it. I can't remember if it's Junction Wine and Spirits or if it's Junction Liquor, or I really, off the top of my head, I can't remember what it was. But the manager was absolutely amazing. His name was Shannon. He absolutely loves bourbon, and he treated us right. He treated us with respect right out of the gate. I mean, we busted up in there with cameras, microphones, and he just did an amazing job of respecting us and treating us way better than he should have. So we walk in, he takes us over to their tasting area, lets us taste their store picks, and then he pulls out a George T. Stagg and a Pappy Van Winkle 15 and allows us to taste those. We didn't pay a dime. I mean, just amazing guy. He loves bourbon. He told me a cool story that I'll tell you guys at the end. And it's just, I really respect people like that. The manager there, you can tell he loves his job. He loves what he does. He loves his clientele. And they do amazing. I think they've been open like 18, 19 months. And they do amazing because of guys like him that are there. Anyways, he sold me this Weller 12. He knew how much we love bourbon and what we were trying to do. He sold me that Weller 12 for MSRP, went and pulled it from the back, and he didn't know me from anybody that walked in that door. So shout out to them. I'll tag them, Junction Wine and Spirits or Junction Liquors. I'll get it right. All right, so Sweet Home Mallow Bourbon Scale, real quick recap. It is appearance first, then it is nose, it's mouth, how it tastes. It is the finish. And then we rate it on value. So you get 5 different 2.0 scales. And then we give it an overall. So appearance first. Love the Weller, how they set up their bottles. Just classic bottleneck right there. But the black label with the yellow writing and the kind of fancy Weller name on there, it's beautiful to showcase. Matter of fact, I had a buddy of mine who's like, I want that bottle just to put in my house because it's a great decorative piece. So, appearance, legs on this are amazing. Good oily bourbon. It, color of it, solid. It's dark enough, like a dark apple juice. Can't really go wrong. 1.8 out of 2 is what I'm giving it. All right, let's nose it. All right. Light to medium aroma. Kind of a sweet berry. A lot sweeter than I thought. A little oak, a little wood, leather. It kind of cap it off as a sweet oak. So, right down my alley. Kind of like I like it. I'm going to go 1.6 out of 2 on the nose of it. Let's taste it. Man, it's got a bold flavor that jumps out of you, oak and smoke. And that's right down my palate. Oak and smoke is what I'm looking for in a bourbon. It's not burning. It's not don't have much fire. It don't have much spice, but it's a full flavored oaky smoke. A little bit different than it smells. Yeah, I gotta go on the mouth of it 1.8 out of 2. Maybe if it had just a little bit more kick to it, I'd go 2.0, but I'm going 1.8 out of 2. It's right down my palate. All right, let's see how it finishes. Is it bitter? Does it burn going down? it's a light finish. Like I know I don't feel like I'm getting heartburn indigestion from this. It's not going to burn my chest. Um, Full flavor, stays strong all the way down, but kind of disappears as it gets into you. Um, don't leave any lasting bitter notes or anything like that. I'm going 2.0. I mean, perfect finish. Um, like I said, this it's aged 12 years. It's 90 proof. Um, Absolutely perfect finish. 2.0. All right, so value. So like I told you guys earlier, this bourbon right here on the secondary market, it goes anywhere from 100 to 150. 150 on the higher end, 160. I was able to get it for 70. So we rated on what we get it for. At 130, 140, it's still an amazing pour. I would buy it and go broke all day if I could get it for $100 every time. For me to get it at 70, I got to go 2.0. It's not far off MSRP at Buffalo Trace. If they don't ever hardly sell it, but if they did, so I've got to go 2.0, which that gives this bourbon a composite on the Sweet Home Alabama scale of 9.4 out of 10. 9.4 out of 10 is you're going to drink it neat. You're not touching it with ice. You're not putting a mixer into it. You're going to drink it neat. And I can't wait for other guys on this channel to try this bourbon and rate it. I'm a lower proof guy than most people, but I'm not really a 90 proof guy. I'm more of a 95 to 110. And at 90 proof, this is it's a solid choice. I mean, you get, for instance, the Elmer Tea Lee at 90 proof. I know it's on the secondary, it's higher than this most of the times, but it's not a. It's almost like elevated water to me, like a water and bourbon mixed. So at 90 proof, this holds its flavor. It's got some kick to it. Definitely not like your normal 90 proof. All right, the story that I told you guys, and this is how I feel about bourbon. Shannon, the manager at Junction, told us. He said, you know, the original distillers of bourbon, they didn't mean for it to be like 200, 300, 1,500, 3,000 like you see some Pappy. They meant for this bourbon for you to go and drill a hole in the barrel, pull some out, put it in a container, throw in your overalls, go down the road to your friend's house, sit around the fire, enjoy it with your friends. Everybody should be able to afford it. And he said, that's why he sold me this at MSRP. They don't do a ton of secondary market there. They have a lottery system, but he's like, bourbon's meant to be affordable. And he said that he believed all bourbon should be $100 or less. And I do too. So, I've got some higher end here. I bought this old Rip this week, the 10-year, and I got the Lot B. And I was able to find a hell of a deal, about $200 under secondary over at Brandon's Package Store in Cartersville, Georgia. No, Peachtree City, Georgia. But still, I think you can find a solid bourbon for $100 and under. So, anyways, that's our Sweet Home Alabama bourbon rating, 9.4 out of 10. Hope to get you a composite rating on that soon. That means everybody on the channel, all 5 people, have tried it. Well, not long from now, you'll get a composite rating on this C.H. Taylor small batch. Stan and I already have our videos up. I think Lance has already reviewed it, and then we're just waiting on Joey and Brandon. Once they hit it, we'll combine all of our ratings and do a Sweet Home Alabama bourbon composite. So stay on the lookout for that. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Follow us on TikTok. We got our TikTok going. Lance is handling our Instagram, getting it going. But we just appreciate you guys, man. Anybody that if you have any tips for us, if there's anything that you want to see, reach out. And, even if 2-3 people see this video and react to it, we appreciate it. Thank you.